We are live on YouTube. Can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Let me know if you can hear me clearly and see me clearly. It's a beautiful day today. I'm still a little bit bundled up. It's about 66 degrees. Bundled up because the sun's going to go down soon and it starts to get a little chilly at night. So I'm just prepared. So I'm probably going to be a little overheated for the first part of this this stream here, this Walking with Purpose stream, but I'll be just fine. Queen says, I am here. How you doing, Queen? Hey, Mutt, can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Queen's like, every stream now, I'm here. Well, everyone's saying hello. Can you folks hear me clearly and see me clearly? It's a pretty simple question. Everyone's too busy saying hello. Either that or they can't hear me. You're good, says Queen. Hey, Janet, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Yeah, sorry for starting a few minutes late. There's a lot going on. Lots going on. And we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about community news. You have to do that every now and then. Step away from your regular content and let your community know, make your community aware of what's going on. Because we are on a public shared platform. That's what YouTube is. It's a public shared platform. And there are many great people out here that are positive and uplifting, but there are also some well, we're going to be polite. We're just going to say that there are some people that are not so great, to put it politely or professionally and maturely, like I always say. People love it when I say professionally and maturely, especially you, American Dream. American Dream, if you're even still watching these streams, pay attention because I have a message for you as part of this community update, brother. So stick around. You can find out when I get to that. See, Dream, you like to cherry pick streams. You'll pop in for a few and you don't hear the entire message. You pop in, then you go live, and it's like you got to get to know your community, Dream, so you know what you're talking about, right? You can't cherry pick stuff. That's another problem. A lot of people cherry pick streams and information and don't get their facts straight before they speak, right? And instead of speaking out of their hole here, they speak out of their other hole, right? I'm sure you all know what that other hole is, right? So, let's get right to it. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live from Red Morton Park again today in beautiful Redwood City, California. This is episode number 105. We've done 105 of these. Well, 104. This is the 105th one. The 105th one is in progress, right? We're live right now, right? Unless you're here on the replay. But anyway, today I'm going to be discussing Lycantheory, thanks for the good faith, and other community news. One more time. Lycantheory, thanks for the good faith. Thanks for showing good faith, and other community news. What's going on here? Hello, Coach Eli. You know, many people have said that before. Lewis, they call me Couch, as in the sofa, right? I'm Couch Eli. Thanks, Couch. I'll sit on you tonight while I watch some other YouTube stuff, right? On my TV, right? Guy Friendly with the 99-cent super chat from wherever that's from, another country. The Dark Lord has arrived. That's $1.36 US. YouTube does the conversion right on your screen here. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that, Guy Friendly. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I appreciate all donations. They're not expected, but they're greatly appreciated. If you folks send to Cash App or PayPal while I'm on a live stream on mobile, I cannot see that. Hey, Lord Gaelic, how you doing, man? Lord Gaelic. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I missed your call last night. I was just conked out, man. Lord Gaelic, if you heard last night's stream at all, it pretty much said everything at the end of the stream, the last 40 to 45 minutes, that I was going to tell you by phone anyway. So that is that. But yeah, we should definitely talk sometime, Lord Gaelic, just to catch up. I've been crazy busy lately dealing with this and setting up other things. Things are really heading in the right direction, Lord Gaelic. I just don't want you to think I'm ignoring you or avoiding you. I've had the Janet situation that I've been helping her with behind the scenes. And that's taken up a lot of time, and I really want to give her my time because I want to help resolve this professionally, respectfully, and maturely, right? 3 words that some people out here just don't understand, right? Especially that guy over there on the on that other channel, the J.B.Gunner. It's all good. I don't mind mentioning it. If people want to go subscribe to that and become a part of a cult, you know, the Church of J.B. Gunner, right? Like the Church of Scientology, we'll call it the Church of J.B. Gunner. If you want to become a part of the Church of J.B. Gunner, where there's no faith involved in that church, it's faithless, then that's on you. If you want to get siphoned for donations, that's up to you. That's the truth, right? What's going on? What's going on? Well, Cameron, if you don't know the Janet situation, you've missed the last 1 or 2 streams, dude. If you've been paying attention, you already know what's going on so far. I'm going to update you folks on the rest of it here. That's why I'm live at the park, taking a walk, getting my exercise in, kicking in those endorphins, and speaking with my my amazing people out here. Our amazing people. They're not just mine. They're everybody's, right? We share resources here on the Agrip on Life channel. That's what we do. We're not selfish. We're not stingy. We're givers. And we give to give, not give to get. We have 29 in the box right now. Thank you so much for being here. So let's talk about what's transpired since my stream last night. If you missed my stream last night, go and check it out. Even with multiple people simulcasting me, it just hit over 500 views. With multiple people simulcasting me. I'm not trying to say that to show off or anything, but there's a reason why people simulcast me. They want a piece of the pie, right? They want a piece of the Coach Eli pie, whether they love me or hate me, right? They want a piece of the Coach Eli well-branded name, right? That's the truth. Numbers speak for themselves, right? But there's a way for everyone to share within those numbers in a much better way, and in a way that's going to be much more sustainable long-term, not just short-term, like the Church of J.B. Gunner does things. They do things in ways that will give them a quick and immediate short-term return, but then they miss out on a whole lot in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead. That's the truth. right? I've been trying to preach that out here for years. It's not about the now, it's about the future, right? Sometimes you're not going to, have the biggest audience initially or make the most amount of money, but if you continue doing what you love to do and you believe in yourself, eventually that's going to build on its own, right? And then you're going to create a following that's going to be loyal and supportive and that's going to be around long term, and they're going to continuously support you. If you do it in ways like the Church of J.B. Gunner does, it's a short-term return. And it creates lots of issues. And he always has to battle to put out fires each and every day just to keep his facade going, right? That's the truth of the matter. So if you missed that stream from last night, at the very least, you should go back and watch the second half after I took my first break. You could seek through. When I played the music after the first segment, and then at the beginning of the second segment is where I really, really started getting into it. I wasn't going to go there, but I said, screw it, I'm going there. I had to go there. This had to be done. It was the right thing to do. And I shared everything that's been going on between J.B. Gunner and myself over the past week and a half or so since we kind of started talking again. So I'm not going to repeat what I said on that stream here because most of you have already seen that. But if you didn't, go back and check it out after this show. It'll give you a little more insight on what's going on. In response to that stream I did last night, Jamie Lycantheory did a reaction video to me. I'm not going to call it reaction. I'll call it a response video because he wasn't triggered. He was actually pretty calm. And he came off genuine, and I actually believe it, James. James, there's actually another reason why I believe you. You actually came off believable, but there's another reason why I believe you. We'll get to that in just a little bit. We'll keep you in a little more suspense. Thankful for what he said about me too. Well, thank you, Janet. I'm looking at the chat. Thank you for all your comments. I am a child of God, says Queen Helen Casey. I rebuke all evil. That's great. That's great. Did somebody else give a super chat? Did I miss that? What did I miss? Lord Gaelic with the $5 super chat. Lord Gaelic. Dude, you don't have to do that, dude. I keep telling you mods are collaborators. Again, I can't tell any man or woman how to spend their money, but to my moderators, I really want you folks to understand. Like, we're collaborators. We work together. We support each other to grow our channels and stuff like that. So I appreciate it, but your donations are not necessary. I'll still love you the same regardless. But I appreciate it, Lord Gaelic. And Lord Gaelic, we got to get together and talk, dude. We got to figure out a time to talk sometime this week. If I'm not too tired, I'm going to probably do another stream from the studio tonight. And so if I do that, we may not be able to talk until tomorrow, dude. But I want to talk with you, Lord Gaelic. And just, shoot the behind the scenes and support you, dude. You're a good guy. I just want to make it very clear, I'm not trying to avoid anyone, especially you, Lord Gaelic. I've just had a situation to deal with, and I really wanted to step in there and have Janet's back. It just took up all my energy, bro. I'm sorry. That's the truth, man. At the end of the night last night, I was just cocked out. Hold on a second. Coach Eli is amazing, says Lewis. Well, thank you, bro. That's not that big of a deal, dude. I support my friend, says Lord Gaelic. Thank you, dude. I support you too, bro. I support you even when no money is involved, man. You know, a lot of people on this platform make it all about the money. Yes, I'm here to make money too, because that's the only way I can do what I do, right? That will come over the course of time. Oh, there are people coming. Let me just move out of the way. That will come over the course of time. I'm very patient, and I've always put myself in a position where I can weather any storm financially. If I didn't have that good position to do this, I wouldn't do it. You know, a lot of people put themselves in a position like what I'm doing here on my channel, and they have very little money left in the bank because they lost their job or they quit their job to do this full time, and they are running from a mode of scarcity, and they're trying to hard sell people and force donations to happen within a month or two so they can keep paying their bills. If that's how you do things, you're going to fail every single time. You cannot force people to do anything. You just have to be yourself and do your thing. It will grow on its own over the course of time. That's the truth. And that's why, you know, especially when my moderators and, you know, people that I collaborate with regarding the bigger picture, I'm talking about the people behind the scenes, right? All my moderators are YouTubers. They're people behind the scenes, right? People that I'm close with, realistically, off the platform, right? That's why when they donate, it warms my heart even more, because I don't need them to donate to me to be a part of this group on the front lines of providing value and entertainment and teaching people things out here on YouTube. We're creators, right? But I thank you. I'm grateful for it. I wanted to take a few minutes to mention that, because a lot of times people out here don't take the time to really show their gratitude for others and what they do. They'll quickly mention, oh, thank you for the super chat, and that's it, or $5 super chat from Lord Gaelic. Like, what does that do? You're not acknowledging the man. When Janet does it, you're not acknowledging her if that's all you say. You gotta really take care of your people that take care of you, right? And also be there for other people as well in the meantime. So let's get right to it. What did Lycantheory do? Well, what Lycantheory probably already knows, he probably does know. And I'm going to mention this because it's a good thing. Jamie Lycantheory, I got to talk about your woman for a second, because it's ironic how this all panned out overnight, for just doing what I knew was the right thing to do after learning how to handle these things through my experiences over the last 4 years, especially with this guy that runs the church of JB Gunner, right? So got an email from your lady, and it was a very positive email. And I'm going to say what she said because it was positive, and I think it's going to help further things in the right direction. Ma'am, this is a good thing. If you hold this against me for breaking the deal, then I don't know what to say anymore, ma'am. I don't. She said that Jamie was proud of you. And if he heard me telling you this, that he would do something, right? She was joking. I'm not going to say what she said. She said that he would punish her. Let's put it politely. But I don't want to say what she said because that could get me demonetized, right? Lo and behold, here we are the next day, And he's creating a video on this. 6-minute video or so on the hashtag Lycan Legion channel. I haven't earned my spot on the Lycantheory channel or Pugsthetic yet, but I've earned hashtag Lycan Legion. Formerly known as CBN, Cuckbusters Broadcasting Network. Great rebrand. Excellent. No, actually, what Jamie's trying to do is separate the drama onto Lycan Legion and put real content on Lycantheory and Pugsthetic. Lycan Legion is going to become the drama zone, which is fine. You know, like what you said, James, on one of your streams. I can't remember. I skim through stuff at times when I can. That you want to do a little bit of drama every now and then when it makes sense, and then the rest you want to create real content. That's a great thing. It's a great thing. I've been trying to reach you at that level for quite some time, and I think now we kind of both understand where we're heading, and I think we both understand this YouTube game a lot better than we initially did. I think last night, the way I handled the JB Gunner situation showed you some good faith, or showed you that I have half a pea brain, right? And I still need to earn the other half a pea brain, right? Maybe I feel the same way about you on the flip side. Exactly. And I get it. It makes sense, right? Makes total sense. Arnie says, I always knew James idolized you. I wouldn't go as far and say Jamie idolizes me. It's not that. What it is, I'll tell you what it is here in a little bit. It's a smart move for him and for me. But see, I've realized this smart move for a while. It just had to happen when it was meant to be. You can't force people to do things, dude. You can't. When people realize on their own that there's some kind of future value in something, they'll come to terms with it when they're ready, and they'll take action when they're ready, dude. That's just the way it goes. So I wouldn't go as far and say that he idolizes me. I'm being honest, man. If I thought the guy really idolized me, I would say it. I have nothing to hide. But if we're going to be real about it, I don't think he idolizes me, and I don't idolize him. I think he's realizing that, at least for now, we play in the same playground. And in the past, we've talked about similar subjects. And we could bring value to each other if we work in those ways, professionally, maturely, and respectfully, and build a better audience that's going to be sustainable long term. That's the truth, dude. That's the truth, bro. It is. Just going to stop here. Yeah. That's what it is. Tina Rollreg, hello at Fellowships. I'm from Philippines community. Tina, how'd you find out about us? Was it through RJ Sandifer? Is RJ Sandifer promoting me again? Welcome to the show. At Lewis Fuller is a great friend of my channel. Oh, Lewis shared it out. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Be yourself. Good advice. You have to let it happen organically. Right, guy friendly. Lord Gaelic says, hello, JP. Lord Gaelic says, I just saw the titles from some of your streams. I was making sure you were good. Okay. So, Jamie did a 6-minute response video. And it seemed genuine, to be honest with you, James. I actually believe it. I think between how I handled the Church of JB Gunner last night on my stream, and between, what your lady's been trying to do, I think all of it had a part. I have to give credit where credit's due, even if it involves me breaking a deal, which is, this whole thing is ridiculous anyway. If I have to break a deal to pat someone on the back and give them credit for something that they had a big part in accomplishing, I got to do it. I can't live with myself if I don't, right? She had a big part in this. And then Jamie started to realize that, hey, maybe there's nothing left in the tank regarding Coach Eli drama. You know, I'm not saying I'm all that, but I've worked hard to turn things around, build a new audience. And the most important thing I keep talking about is not getting triggered. The key to being successful on this YouTube platform is not getting triggered. If you don't get triggered, they got nothing on you, right? You can say something stupid and they can come back at you, and if you don't get triggered or overreact, it doesn't matter. The one thing that matters is if you lose your shit on YouTube, you lose it all. Especially if you're a man. If you're a woman, it's more okay because women are more emotional beings, right? Women are expected to react that way because of their biology. But for men, when we overreact and get triggered, we are in essence exuding more feminine energy than masculine energy. That's the worst thing any man can do, is lose their shit, especially on social media, especially on the largest video platform in the world. It makes you look stupid and weak and beta and all that, right? It really does. And I've had plenty of those moments in the past. I own that, but I figured it out and I changed it, right? So because of that change and how I handled the JB Gunner situation last night, it showed Jamie some good faith. So he wanted to show me some good faith in return, right? That makes sense to me, right? And Jamie even said that, hey, I'm not saying I'm going to be your best friend or anything. I get that, dude. It's the same thing with JB Gunner. You got to tread carefully, right? It's like swimming in muddy water, right? Or in shark-infested water, right? You gotta tread carefully so the shark doesn't bite you, right? I get it, dude. It makes sense. But I also understand where you see value at. That's the one thing you didn't talk, because it's not the right time to talk about it yet. But I'll talk about it here. It's okay. There's value. There was value for you to do what you did. Yes, you did it for the right reasons. I'll give you that. But you see value. If you didn't see value, futuristic value, it wouldn't be worth it, right? If I didn't see futuristic value through you and whatever comes up in the future, I wouldn't be talking about you right now, right? It makes sense, right? There is some kind of unspoken or unwritten value, futuristic value. There is. It's true. You see it, and I'm acknowledging it too, right? So Jamie ended up saying that, you know, maybe we can do some panels together at some point down the road. And I'm just moving away from this. Okay. I agree. And you said you're not going to make a deal. Well, you actually did make a deal without even realizing it. Sometimes deals don't have to be spoken. They can just be understood, right, James? That's called two grown men resolving a long-time stupid issue, right? We don't have to sit here and say, let's shake on it, let's make a deal, right? But when two grown men actually act like grown, mature men, they can resolve and handle anything, right? You tell me I'm wrong. So in essence, we did make a deal, but we didn't have to even say it was a deal because it was the right thing to do, right? You know what I'm saying? I respect that and I appreciate that. I really do. Real Talk with Lauren, how you doing? Real Talk with Lauren. If you email me and remind me. I will moderate you tonight. I keep forgetting to do that. Lauren, I appreciate you made a donation the last time you were around, and I didn't notice it till later. And I forgot to email you back and thank you. Lauren, thank you for all your PayPal donations. I'm sorry. I've been caught up in trying to figure things out, and I didn't mean to forget about you. But I thank you, Lauren. I thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm one of the few guys out here that looks beyond your looks and looks at you as a friend and is not thinking about other things that other guys have thought about you. Right, Lauren? You know what I'm saying? Every dude out here is like a sick band of puppy dogs saying, ooh, Lauren is hot. She's hot for her age. I want to, you know what, right? Right, Lauren? How many guys have come at you that way, right? Those guys don't have a chance because they're like sick puppy dogs. Right? Sick puppy dogs, right? And they have no self-respect, right? It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. Jesus Christ. Ha ha, says Real Talk with Lauren. Hey, Lauren. Oh, thank you. Oh, says Lauren. Lauren, I don't BS people. You know that. You know how many guys have come at you thinking that I'm going to have a chance with Lauren or I'm going to have a chance with this woman. Like this internet thing is pathetic, right? And even if you're going to meet somebody off the internet, right, be cool with them. Get to know them. Get to know who they are. Sure, you're going to notice that they look great. Great. I mean, we all notice who looks great and who doesn't, right? But what if you were that one guy that approached a beautiful woman and just had a conversation with her? And you talk with her for an hour on the phone and you don't mention her looks, her sex, or anything, right? She's going to be like, this guy's different because he's the only guy that's not trying to get in my pants after talking with me for 5 minutes or saying, let's hook up, right? You guys ever thought about that? You guys ever thought about doing the opposite of what every other thirsty beta male's doing, right? Thirsty, right? Women are not attracted to thirsty men. They're not. They're absolutely not. But Lauren, thank you for being here. Thank you for your donations. You're not obligated to donate. You know that. And if you can email me and remind me to moderate you from the back end of my YouTube channel to make sure it's really you after the show, I appreciate you, Lauren. I think there are some things you and I could work on together. Maybe we can even get Roger involved. Roger is kind of an interesting guy. But heck, we can get him involved too. Who cares, right? It's all good. It's all good in the hood, right? So, Lycantheory, I appreciate what you did. I appreciate what your woman did. Not just for you, but for me too. She did it for the both of us. She wants to have a friendship with me, and she wants to date you and other things that we will not speak upon. Right? I get that, right? And I never wanted to have a problem with anybody. I never even wanted to have a problem with JB Gunner. Heck, I even tried to work something out with him legitimately, but I was always treading carefully, right? And that's why I handled JB Gunner the way I did last night. Absolutely, says Lauren. Yes, so glad you're all good now. Got to go. Time to eat, says Lewis. Never watched his show. So, here's the thing. I like what you said, Jamie, and I think there are some things we can collaborate on and work on. The only things that I'm going to ask is this. Anything we work on from here on out, we can have fun, and we can debate, we can do all that, but we can do it respectfully, maturely, and professionally, while still making it entertaining. I understand that. I totally get that, right? We don't want to run some boring shows. I understand that, right? But this whole cuck and all that stuff, it's got to go, right? All that stuff, the memes and that stuff, it's got to go, man. Seriously, you guys create memes. I'm just going to ignore them. I really don't care. But I'm not into working with anyone or even going on a few shows here and there with people that are going to continue to do childish things that are called memes nowadays. Memes, in my opinion, are things that are childish that grown adults do. Now, young kids do them too, but you've got grown adults now in their 20s, 30s, and beyond creating memes. You know, like defacing people's faces and shoving things in their faces like bananas and, other objects of multicolor, right? We'll leave it at that. You can figure out the rest. James, you know what I'm talking about. Most people that have been following me for a while know what I'm talking about, right? Absolutely, right? But we can work on some things. So just 2 things I ask for. That will show me good faith, and I'll continue showing you good faith. We're respectful, professional, mature. We can go at it. We can have some debates, right? But we got to get rid of this fake life coach persona and the CUCKOLD and the memes and all that. Dude, I'm done with that, dude. That's just garbage. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time for myself, for you, and for everyone. It's old, man. And number 2, you guys have to stop simulcasting me. If you do it, you do it. It's all good, right? If you really want to work on stuff together, you have to stop simulcasting me, and everyone in your network should be made aware of that. Now, it's up to you if you want to do that, James, but that's a sign of good faith right there. The way I know when I'm not being simulcasted is with my numbers. Now, right now, I've got 33 people here. I know I'm being simulcasted by at least 1 or 2 people. If not, I'd have 70, 80 people here. You know that, right? So here's the thing. If we're going to do a good faith, type of thing, and like you said, maybe possibly do some panels at some point together, right? It has to be a good faith thing all around. Right? And if you guys stop simulcasting me for, let's say this. We're going to give it a week. I'm going to tell you why, because when I get into the second part of the show and talk about JB Gunner, what's going on with that, and JB, I know you're watching. I got some updates for you. I've got some things to, throw your way, figuratively speaking, not literally. You know that, JB, it's all figurative, right? I could have thrown something in your face anyway. Dude, I'm clear across the country, right? I'm on the internet, right, JB Gunner? I'm a 0 and 1, right? 0 and 1, right? So, yeah. So, one of the things, if you want to do some panels together, is going to have to be no more simulcasting. That includes everyone that's a part of your network. And look, I know you're going to come back and say you can't control anyone but yourself, but here's the thing. What good faith would be shown if someone else within your network was simulcasting me and then you're on that panel, right? That wouldn't make sense. That would be contradicting the video you put out today, right? And I think you know that, right? So I'm going to look between now and April 6th, which is next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. Tuesday, April 6th. Okay? That's a significant date. I'll tell you why here in a second. I'm going to look to see what you folks do, and I'm looking at my numbers for the next week, right? And if I know, for the most part, you're not simulcasting me, which I can tell by my numbers, by the views after the stream and the amount of people in my box. If you're simulcasting me or not. Right now, I know at least 1 or 2 people are simulcasting me because I have 31 people here. And while that may be a good amount, the nature of this topic would definitely bring in 60, 70, 80 people if no one was simulcasting. We can't have a good faith thing going, and then you folks can still do that, right? It wouldn't make sense, right? Good faith is all around good faith, right? Tell me I'm wrong. Now, if I see that change happen, this is what I'll do in good faith. Jamie, this is what I'll do. I'll return the good faith further. And I will slowly start unbanning some of you people, including you first, possibly even your girlfriend, if she wants to renegotiate the deal. You see how negotiable I am? You see how flexible I am? You see how open I am to suggestions and change, right? I've been criticized for that too, but I'm very open, right? You guys show me the good faith. You stop simulcasting me. I see it in my numbers. I'll start unbanning you folks and giving you your opportunity to speak in my chat. But you're going to still have to follow my rules. No CUCKOLD or CUCK. No, this is a fake life coach. None of that stuff. No memes, no nothing. You guys want to participate on my live streams regarding the topic and speak your mind respectfully, professionally, and maturely, and not project, I'll start slowly unbanning you people. Now, Queen, listen up. And everyone else, all my other mods. If this does happen, you are to mod these people in the same ways we've always modded people. We give them a chance, and they blow it again, we ban them again, right? But here I am, trying to return the good faith that Jamie put out, right? It's fair, James. It is. So, today, I'm being simulcasted. Now, James, you're going to have you have all the time in the world. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying you can, if you want, over the next 24 hours, put out another message to your audience and make them aware we should not simulcast Eli anymore. And then we can figure this out. If you want to, that's up to you. You don't have to do that. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm just saying what you guys want, what you've always wanted, is to be able to speak, right? You wanted to be able to respond. And since you can't respond on my channel, you simulcast me so you can respond there, right? Again, I can open that back up in good faith. If you guys show me further good faith, I'll show you further good faith. If not, we'll leave it as it is and we'll move on, and I won't bother you, you won't bother me. It's all good, right? But if you want to have a chance of getting on some panels every now and then and you see some value, which I think you do, and I do too. I really do see some value. That's the way it's going to have to be, right? Who's Hunter Velez? Are you a troll? Thank you, Queen. No, listen to me, guys. Listen. Moderators and everyone else. I've been playing this YouTube game for 4 years. I know exactly what I'm doing. I've been making all the right moves lately. That's why we're at where we're at today, right? Trust me on this. I'm not going to let you folks down. They are legitimately, at least Jamie, I know for a fact, beyond a reasonable doubt, that he's making a good faith effort. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. And I'll tell you what that reason is, in my opinion. It's because there's no more drama. There really isn't much drama. If I'm not feeding into them and getting triggered, there's nothing left, right? That's the truth of the matter. I didn't want to say that, but I got to give my audience some good faith and make them aware of why this is happening. Everyone is realizing that this is old now. It's time to move on, right? We have bigger and better things to talk about, right? We all have a lot of knowledge and experience on other things, right? I vote to leave them banned permanently. I understand that, Queen, but you have to also understand, Queen, that this is a safe place for people, but it's also a business. And I can't move my business forward if I keep banning everybody. Right? The thing is this. What's the worst that could happen? We're not going to unban all of them. We're going to unban select people. Right? We're going to unban select people. There are people that will never be unbanned, like JB Gunner will never be unbanned. People like a Blake guy will never be unbanned. DeRosa will never be unbanned. But, other people that are, a true part of Jamie's Lycan Legion, or whatever he calls it, we can give them a chance. We're going to give people a chance that are worthy of being given a chance. We're not going to unban everybody, Queen, because there are some people that are just never going to change. And I think I think Jamie even realizes that as well. He does. We're going to handle this the right way, and I promise you, Queen, that if they violate the rules, you and I and the rest of the mods will ban them. And we'll just move on. It's not going to affect us one way or another, right? But why not show some good faith, right? Let's show some good faith that, hey, we're about forgiveness, right? And we're about giving people chances. Where other people would say you're crazy for giving them a chance, right? Look, guys, you guys don't need to ask ridiculous questions. I've been handling things the right way here, and I'm willing to deal with some scrutiny from my own audience to do the right thing for everyone. And Guy Friendly, you have not been paying attention. I already answered your question, and you asked it again. Either that or you're being snarky. Dude, listen to me. If you didn't hear me say who potentially would get unbanned, which I did several minutes ago or 10, 15 minutes ago, then you missed part of the stream. Go back and check out the replay when it's available because you can't rewind. I have that disabled for a reason, for many reasons. It's a safety mechanism, and it's also to have people engage here while I'm live. These are not trolls. You folks are not understanding. These are not trolls. These are people that have been haters because of some things that happened in the past that stem back to one person, JB Gunner. This whole thing, even Jamie Lycantheory and I beefing started off with JB Gunner. The whole culprit of this whole entire mess is JB Gunner. And Jamie knows it. Yes, did Jamie and I do some things? Did we say some things that weren't nice to each other? Sure. But him and I never really started going at each other until JB got involved. Until JB Gunner infiltrated our networks, right? And then Jamie learned some of his bad habits from JB, started doing some of the things that JB used to do to me, right? Because they were profitable for a while, right? But the truth of the matter is, a lot of those people on Jamie's channel, they're not trolls. Some of them are. The trolls will not be unbanned, for damn sure. But the real people that have had a difference of opinion or have been known as haters, we can give them a chance. Queen, no trolls will be unbanned here. Do you understand that, Queen? And do you understand that, Guy? Do you folks get that? Thank you, Queen. You know how to mod this chat, Queen. Queen, let me ask you. I very rarely question you on anything. If you make an honest mistake just because you didn't know the person that I knew, we just correct it. But Queen, I hardly question anything you do. I have trust in Queen. And Queen, listen. Even if these people, the non-trolls, if they have to do their, Queen, they first have to do their part. They have to stop simulcasting me for a week. I have to see my numbers go from 400 to 500 per stream to over 800. I got to see some streams of mine hit over 800 consistently. And that's going to show me that they're not simulcasting me. If that doesn't happen, Queen, then I'm not going to unban them, right? They have to show me good faith. So, Jamie showed me good faith. I'm showing him good faith in return so far. And I'm saying, look, I like your idea. You say we can't make a deal. We made a deal without calling it a deal. We basically handled this professionally, respectfully, maturely. Right, James? We did. And I said, okay, sounds good to me. But let's see how true you are to your word. Right? Because I can continue moving forward with or without you. I'd be happy to move forward with you during some times where it makes sense. No problem. But I'm good either way, right? You see, Coach Corey Wayne says, James, the strongest negotiating position is walking away and meaning it, right? The strongest negotiating position is walking away and meaning it. Meaning that, hey, if nothing comes out of this, I have nothing to lose anyway, right? I'm cool, I move on, he moves on, right? But if it happens to work out, okay. If we give him a chance and it fails, we remove them, we go right back to doing what we were doing, right? There's nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose. You see, here's the thing, finally, this is why people are coming at me. Not coming at me, coming to me, not at me. They're coming to me because I finally have negotiating power based on my behavior. Not getting triggered, not giving them what they used to get from me, right? You guys understand that? I understand this game much better than all you do. And I don't like to even call it a game, but it kind of is. I'm a real person running a real channel, but you got to understand the YouTube streets. Receiving loud and clear, Coach. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. So let's talk about April 6th, 1 week from tomorrow, Tuesday, April 6th, at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, my time. JB Gunner is scheduled to do a burial stream on Janet. How pathetic, JB. Going back to your same usual ways, right? Same pattern, right? It's the same thing, different year, different person, right? I know you're watching, JB, and I could care less. The thing is, JB, you know everybody knows your game, and you know everyone knows how you're going to play it. We all know your next move. You've been making the same moves on YouTube for years. It's the same repetitive pattern, right? Here's the thing, JB. I'm going to get to the point pretty quickly here. I deleted my community post because I only left it up long enough for you folks to see it. I wanted you folks to see it. I don't care if you screenshot it, right? Or take a screenshot of it, I mean, right? And there was nothing really bad there, but I didn't want to risk you folks flagging it, which you probably did, right? I left it up long enough for you folks to see it, right? And I think you know where I'm going to go with this, Gunner. Here's the thing. That woman you're in bed with, Cheesy Bear, is running your whole entire channel. You're being run by another woman, JB. You call yourself this big bad alpha male, right? I'm this big bad alpha male JB Gunner, right? But that woman owns you. Cheesy Bear owns you. Let's call her Catherine, right? Just the first name. No privacy issue. You file a privacy complaint, I'm going to win. So don't even bother. So you're being run by Catherine, right? Because you say that Catherine is donating lots of money to you, right? More money than Janet or anyone else has, right? No, JB, that's not the case. Catherine is doing your taxes. And you yourself, JB, have gone public. I've said this before in the past, say it again. You yourself, JB, have gone public and said that you don't pay taxes. What man in their right mind, or woman, would come out publicly and say, we're evading Uncle Sam? What person that's sane would say they're evading taxes publicly, right? Now, you might say it's entertainment, dude. I'm just trying to stir the pot up to get drama donations. Well, maybe so, dude. But what if it's actually really happening, right? Which is what I think the real reason is, that you're protecting Catherine, JB. You see, JB, you're protecting Catherine, and you're white knighting for her because she does your taxes for you. And if you want me to show receipts, JB, you want me to furnish stuff, keep talking, keep running your mouth. And continue on burying Janet on Tuesday the 6th, right? I don't want you to do it, but if you do that, JB, this whole mess for you is about to get worse than it's ever have. And if you think last year when that other woman and I, we legally came at you, this time it's going to be 100 times harder with an army of people that are ready to support us. That was a bee coming on me there. Holy smokes. I'm beginning to believe that McNoodles is JB Gunner. I'm beginning to believe that the McNoodles sock accounts are JB Gunner or somebody from JB's side. Because there's nobody that keep trolling me right now from any side besides JB's. So that's what it is, JB. You see, you've actually exiled a lot of people that donate a lot of money to you, right? And you do that because these people go in your Discord and get attacked by Cheesy Bear, right? Right? Cheesy Bear threatens them in the same ways that you threaten people, right? These are all empty threats. You guys are keyboard internet warriors. Zeros and ones, right? These are empty threats, right? When people figure out your game, you try to make empty threats to scare them away so they don't expose your game. Well, I'm going to expose it. And a lot of other people are too. And it's over, dude. This time it's done. You are finished. Caput finito. It's over. It's over, JB. Like RJ would say, it's over. It's over, JB. It's over. It's over now. JB, you don't understand that karma has no deadline. Remember that, RJ? How many of you would like for me to share that RJ clip? I've got it on a sock account. I'll post it on my community tab tonight. We'll share that RJ Sandiford clip where he came after the doctor that was trolling his YouTuber friend Lucrezia's stream, who has 300K subs now. The doctor went in there on his Mao Zhao account, right? And RJ called him out as the doctor, right? I'll share that later tonight on my community tab. I'm sure, and you know what, man? We'll make an amendment to the deal. I'm sure Mrs. Lycantheory will get a kick out of that. She's already getting a kick out of this right now. I know, man. You're laughing your head off, right? Right? You're entertained by this shit, aren't you, huh? Right? And then RJ goes off on JB on that stream too, right? So we're going to go ahead and do that, right? We're going to have fun at your expense, JB Gunner, all week long, right? You know, the other day we were talking about Lionel Richie all night long on the stream, right? You mentioned that, right, JB? All week long, we're going to have fun at your expense, Gunner. At your expense. Janet Fellowships with a $2 super sticker. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Unnecessary, but appreciate it. Thank you. Wanted to notice that before it goes off my screen. I'm on mobile, Janet. I've got limited functionality. You know how it goes on mobile, right? Right. So see, JB, here's the thing. There's something shady going on with you that you're trying to protect because there's no way in hell you would get rid of anyone that's donating money to you. Even if Cheesy Bear is donating the most, there are people that have donated hundreds and thousands of dollars to you that you've removed. Why? Because they go behind the scenes in their Discord with Cheesy and she attacks them, or she tries to keep them indoctrinated into your cult, right? You say gun squad business is gun squad business, right? But when you're dealing with good-hearted people like Janet that don't play games and are very honest and ethical people, unlike you folks are the most disloyal, dishonest, and unethical people on the planet, right? When you come across good people like me, which Janet is one of them, right? And you use your crony, your top crony, Cheese Bear, to try to manipulate her and indoctrinate her into the church of JB Gunner, and she doesn't like that, and she feels uncomfortable, she's going to go a different way. She's going to come to someone like me that's just like her, right? And because you folks know I'm going to expose the truth, because I'm going to find out the truth from her and others, then you make empty threats to her, trying to scare her off of YouTube before the truth can come out. Well, I'm sorry. That's not the way it works anymore. That's not the way it works anymore. You're done. Finito. Finished. End of story. End of the road. Although we've come to the end of the road, like boys to men, right? You want some boys to men? Yeah, that's the way it goes, right? But wait, there's more. There's more. This guy's manipulation runs deep. His manipulation and reverse manipulation, it runs deep. This is a sophisticated underground organization, right? Right? This is like the Russian mafia, right? Right? You take that as a compliment, JB Gunner? You take that as a compliment? The Church of Gunners sounds even worse than the... Oh, absolutely. Listen, Guy Friendly, you didn't hear my stream last night. You guys cherry pick. If you want to know the whole story, you got to listen to the entire streams, all right? I said last night that Lycantheory and the echo chamber is peanuts compared to what JB Gunner's done. The Lycantheory echo chamber, which hopefully will change, right? And even if it's an echo chamber, it'll be an echo chamber of changing things. Go ahead. I can't get interrupted, especially by, you know what, right? So I'm trying to avoid people here. So yeah, like I said, let's just call it Jamie's group, right? The Lycan Legion, right? Whatever it's called, right? Respectfully, James, okay? They are tame. That's a better way to put it. They are tame compared to the gun squad or the gunner group, whatever it is, right? Let me make the comparison. You see Jamie's kitty, Starbuck, right? When you look at Jamie's side, they're like a little teeny kitty, right? Like a kitty cat. They call them pussy, right? Pussies, right? Pussycat. That's what I meant. I meant pussycat, right? That's what they're called, legitimately, right? And JB Gunner and his people, they're like a tiger or a lion. The comparison is like a tiger and a kitty cat, right? Oh, they're much worse, dude. We've always known that. The wolf cub is tame compared to the gunner group. Gotcha. Yep. But see, that's not it, Gunner. You're pissing off more and more people. More and more people are figuring you out. You are playing the system. You're skating the line between what's civil and what's criminal, right? Because you know how to play the system. I've said it before, right? You know that what you do to people is illegal, but they have to file a civil lawsuit, right? Well, that won't be even necessary because we're going to handle this on YouTube professionally and maturely, right? We're not going to go legal because it's not going to matter. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, Gunner, you're about to bury yourself, and you've already started to bury yourself. And you're getting buried by a guy you used to call the cuck, right? And even Jamie Lycantheory said, you're getting cucked by the cuck, right? He didn't say those words, but I respect what you said, James, right? How do you feel about that, Gunner? Are you triggered yet? Because I'll tell you what, if you're not triggered yet, Gunner, by the end of this week, I guarantee you'll be triggered. You're going to flip out because there's more. There's a lot more coming, Gunner. A lot more. Additionally, on my community posting, which I hope all of you got screenshots of, I just don't want to keep it out there. I'll talk about it here. You see, Gunner, your top crony, Cheese Bear, right? Your top crony made a big mistake last year and went on a panel. I think it was with DeRosa, and she was showing off her goods, Gunner. And that stream was deleted or taken down. But guess who was there screen recording, Gunner? And guess who has the video? Guess who has the video, Gunner? Right? Right? Yes, but I can't put you on because you're underage. They'll shut me down for that. My YouTube channel is a grip on life. All right, guys, have a good one. Thank you so much. COPPA requirements, right? Good. There are a lot of good kids out here, right? I feel bad, but you gotta follow the FTC regulations, right? Right? But you can still be good. You got to be good to the kids and stuff, right? And I don't think YouTube would really even, shut this down. But because it's not made for kids. It's not. But sometimes you're going to have clean adult content that's going to involve kids, and that I believe is not subject to, the content for younger audiences, right? It just depends on the context. That's what's important, right? And you're going to run into people. Now those kids are over there, and I'm going to wait for them to leave because I don't want to pass by them again. I'm trying to be respectful. So I might just go back the other way. That's what I'm going to probably do. I'll go back the other way because I have to avoid those situations as much as possible. So Gunner, there's more, right? Like I said, your top crony went on a stream and didn't know that she was being screen recorded by good old me, right? Right? I got it, right? Jamie Lycantheory, listen up. Listen up, because I may have stuff for you, James. James, you have to understand something. I'm willing to help you, dude. I could do this all myself, James, but James, maybe in good faith, I might send you some gifts. I might send you, I would call them parting gifts, but it sounds like we're kind of like fixing things, right? Let's call them housewarming gifts, James. Maybe I'm a little late to the party. You got your place last year. Let's call them housewarming gifts, James, because if you want some housewarming gifts, I've got them. Are you triggered yet, JB Gunner? Because I'm going to trigger the shit out of you all week. All week. Housewarming gifts, says Guy Friendly. Right. So yeah, I got that, right? I got that. I got a whole lot more. You name it, I got it, right? Think about what you've done to other people, JB. You've called their employers and you've gotten people fired. You've harassed people in real life. See, JB, I have all those videos too, JB. You're trying to come up as some saint, right? You've removed all that stuff, right? I've got deleted stuff of you, your ex-girlfriend, what you folks did. I could put all that out there on deep sock accounts. You want to play, JB? You better come with your A+++++ game. You want to play, JB? Let's go. I'll tell you what. You want to call it white knighting for Janet? You damn right I'm going to white knight for her or anyone that you come after. I'll white knight for anyone you come after. What you going to do? Come back and say, oh, shut up, cuck. That's what you're going to tell me, right? Is that what you're going to do? Is that all you've got, dude? Tell these people something they don't know about me, JB. Try that one. See if you can get somewhere doing that. I own you now, dude. I own you. And you know I do. You've got nothing left. You've already taken everything. There's nothing left to take, dude. Now, I'm going to take back what you took from me, you mofo. I really wish I wasn't on a monetized channel because I swear to God I'd be going off right now. I'd be tearing you up. Spreading them wide apart like trim hits, right? Wide apart. Wide apart. Let me tell you something, JB. The last thing you want to do is do that stream next Tuesday. That's the last thing you want to do. Now, you're such an egotistical son of a gun, right? That you're gonna do it. You're not gonna stop doing it, right? So here's Plan B, JB. Let me tell you what Plan B is, because I already know that there has to be a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D with you. And let me tell you something. I'm already 5 steps ahead of you. Maybe plan E too. I'm 5 steps ahead of you, Gunner. I've got a response to every way you react to this. Every way that you react to this Janet thing, I'm going to come at you better. I'm ready. You do that stream next week, Tuesday, April 6th, on the J.B.Gunner TV channel at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. At the very same time, I'll be interviewing Janet on my channel. And if you don't think that your audience is going to flip-flop back and forth between the channels, I don't know where you've been. You know how to play this game, right, JB? So I'm going to play along with you. How's that? Right? In addition, JB, if you simulcast me, I don't have a problem. I'm not going to flag you. If you simulcast me, I'm going to trigger you in front of your audience, right? It's going to make you look like a fool, right? So no matter what you do, JB, you do the show. I've already got Janet. You can put in the chat. Janet's scheduled to go. She's ready to rock. We're going to talk, right? And if you change the time, JB, and you try to mess with us, we're going to be on standby. The moment you go live, we go live with the interview, same time. Let's go. Let's rock. Let's rock, Gunner. Come on. You came to play, didn't you? You came to play, didn't you? Now here's the thing. Lycantheory. Here's the thing. If you like that video on Cheese Bear, I'd be happy to send it to you. To this day, no one has it but me. You want that video, James? As collateral? Let me know. I got fiber, James. 1,000 up, 1,000 down, right? You know what fiber is, right? Unlike your connection the other day that sucked on your restream, right? And your woman was calling you out that your connection sucks, James. James, you need fiber. But fiber is probably not available in Timbuktu where you're at, right, James? James, you tell me what you want, and in good faith, James, I'll send you whatever you need, because I've got everything. And your woman knows it. Ma'am, I'm sorry for mentioning your name, but it's been mentioned in good faith. Does that work? I own you, JB Gunner. I own all of you. All of you want to eat off my name. You've been eating off my name for 4 years. I'm taking my name back. What you gonna do, Gunner? Whatever you do, I'm gonna be there, right. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be right there. And let me tell you, Gunner, you've got more and more anti-support. It's gonna make your life a little more difficult. The longer you keep coming at people, dude, in shady ways, you and Cheese Bear, it's inevitable it's gonna happen. Inevitable. You know it, right? Do the right thing, Gunner. The game is up, the jig is up, the facade is up. If you're going to play the game this way and put out private things that people send you, hey, we'll play the game the same way. If you're going to call people's employers, JB, and get them fired, if we have to go that route too, JB, trust me, we'll go that route. Don't F with me, dude. You don't scare me, JB, and Cheesy Bear, you don't scare me either. They're empty threats. You are zeros and ones on the internet. You're keyboard warriors. Your scare tactics don't work with me or anyone I'm associated with because I will tell them the truth about what's going on. I'm serious, Gunner. Do the right thing this time. Because this time, there's no holding back. Last year, what happened to you last year, Gunner, was tame compared to what's coming. Back off. How triggered are you, dude? How drunk are you going to get? You going to stream tonight and talk about me and get drunk? Right? Is that what you're going to do? Make a fool out of yourself to try to make donations, right? What are you going to do, bro? I know your playbook. I have the script to your life. Your miserable, pathetic life. I own you, dude. I own you. I put up with this crap for 4 years, right? 4 years of this, right? Most people walk away after 1 or 2 times, right? I'm still here, and I'm fighting for the better good of all these people. All of you. Oh, yeah, and I'm not a coach, right? I'm not a life coach because I'm not strong enough to still be here 4 years later after being knocked down a million times, right? And I'm not qualified to be a life coach, right? And I'm a CUCKOLD, right? Right? To me, sounds like one big, long-ass projection. That's all it sounds like. That's what it is. I'm going to wrap this up, folks, in about 5 or 10 minutes. Get your questions in. I'm going to go to that spot by the tree over in the parking lot where I'm at and read some messages in the chat and then wrap it up. I will more than likely be back for an in-studio stream later at some point tonight within 2 to 3 hours. It will be around probably around 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, or a little after that, maybe an hour after that. It'll be pretty late on the East Coast, but still early on the West Coast. But I know some of the East Coasters are up late, right? And you'd rather watch these streams over watching the late night shows, right? On the network television. On network television, I mean. Get your questions in right now, folks. Questions, comments, concerns. Jamie, again, respectfully, I appreciate what you said. This is no joke. I'm not joking. I'm not amping it up. I'm not playing. I appreciate what you said, and I believe you. And there's only really one reason why I believe you. You know what that reason is. And someone else knows what that reason is. But you did come off genuine. And the reason why I believe it's not an act, you know why. I don't have to say it. You know why. Jamie, again, you guys all stop simulcasting me between now and next week, April 6th, the day that JB's supposed to do the burial, right? Whether he does it or not. On that day, I will look at my numbers and I'll know if you guys stopped or not for the most part. I know you can't stop everybody, Jamie, but you can stop enough of it to make a difference. I need to see an increase in my numbers by 25%, and then I'll know that I'm not being simulcasted. If that happens, I'll unban you. I'll unban the missus. If she wants to renegotiate a deal, I think we're on a better side of things now, right? And I'll start unbanning people one by one from your side that are good people, that are going to be respectful, mature, and professional. Doesn't mean they can't have their opinion. Doesn't mean that they can't say something that I disagree with, but they have to say it respectfully, right? No attacking, no fake life coach, no memeing, no CUCK, none of that. If that comes back, you guys are banned again. But again, the only way that'll happen is if you guys stop simulcasting. Now, I know JB Gunner's going to be probably simulcasting me. Maybe he's simulcasting me. That's okay. Let JB Gunner simulcast me, because the more he simulcasts me, there are plenty of good people there that are being played that I can take. And I don't even want to take them, but they're going to be when they're homeless, JB. When you screw these people over, where do you think they're going to go? Think about that, dude. I'll take them in, and I'll treat them with dignity and respect. And I'll be professional and mature with them. I'll be cool with them. I'll treat them the way I'd want to be treated, JB Gunner. Jamie, whatever content you need from me, I'm the archive. You can ask you-know-who. There's no one that has a better archive than me. No one. No one! You want something? You let me know. What I will do is later tonight, I will unban you from my Coach Eli at coacheli.com account. I will also unban the other half from my main email. Just you two for now. Now, I can't unban anybody from my channel yet because I'm still having issues with YouTube and Google. I've got to reach out to them again and make that happen. I got to figure that out. But I'll have a week to do that because I want to see a week of good faith of no simulcasts before we go there. If you want that content, if you've had issues with Cheese Bear, if you want a copy of that to do as you wish, dude, I'd be happy to send it to you. Tell me what you want. Do what you got to do, JB, and Cheese Bear, do what you got to do. You've played your cards with me. There's nothing left to play. I'm not afraid of either one of you. And if you keep coming at good people I'm associated with, I'm going to have their back. I'm glad you found out about me, Janet, because they would have run you off this platform. They would have taken you, your money, and run you off this platform. Now, the sweetest revenge is going to be passing them up successfully with your channel. I'm going to help you get there, Janet. I'm going to help you get there. Well, you folks, you have your opinion. Thank you again, Eli. I'm thankful for you. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate it. Gloves are off, says Guy Friendly. Looks like the police went for Dream. What are you talking about, Queen? When you said looks like the police went for Dream, what do you mean by that? Was Dream streaming or something? Oh, by the way, American Dream. If you want to talk and try to figure things out, email me. Everything else is blocked. Email me if you want to talk, Dream, if you want to work things out. I think Jamie was saying something. This is what I forgot to mention, Jamie. Jamie was saying something on the stream. He's going to explain to me what happened with Dream. I know exactly what you did with Dream, Jamie. I know exactly what you did. And I know why you did it. I know why you did it. We don't have to talk about it, but I think you know that I know, and I know that you know. It's all good. Okay? And that's the reason why I'm willing to talk with Dream, give him another chance. If he wants one. If he doesn't, that's fine. He can do his own thing. I'm not going to kiss anybody's you-know-what. I'm not. I'm just not. But I get it, Jamie. I understand what you meant by that. Just know I don't have to explain it. Plus, I want to finish this up and go get some food. We've been on for 1 hour and 22 minutes. Dream seems like an unreliable source of information, Queen. Absolutely, he is. Dream is live and he titled swatted. No, he didn't get swatted. He's doing that to get attention. Dream is doing that to try and get attention. Unless he got swatted on the air, maybe Dream makes things up. He is desperate for attention, right? He wants to have 40 in the box, right? So he has to put, I got swatted. Well, I'll look into that and I'll bust him if he's lying about it. Sounds like phony baloney to me. Look at the phony things people will do out here just to get traction and relevancy. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. Pathetic. Probably he swatted a fly. You're probably right, Guy Friendly. He's full of it, dude. I don't believe a word that comes out of Dream's mouth. He's all an act. Just like JB Gunner. It's all an act. So again, JB, you do that stream next week or do harm to any other people, I move forward. And this time, JB, there's an army of people with their pocketbooks wide open, ready to go legal. We don't want to do that, and I hope it doesn't go that route. The last thing you want, Gunner, is the IRS auditing you, right? Or even auditing Cheese Bear, right? Back off. Move on. And this all goes away. Those are my terms. You don't like them, you can shove it you know where. Do what you got to do. And I'm going to do what I have to do. American Dream may need Coach busted. New idea, perhaps, Coach? New idea for what? It is tax season, Queen, but they're going to extend taxes again, I think 3 months this year because of COVID. So they're not going to be due April 15th. I think they're going to be due July 15th again. I believe it's July 15th, right, Queen? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they extended it 3 months because of COVID. Dream is the kind of dude who busts himself, Mike. That's true. That's true. Absolutely true. I'm walking around a little bit more, waiting for people to respond, and then I'm getting out of here. JB, you've been living off of empty threat scare tactics, and they don't work anymore on me or anyone else. You're not scaring anyone away, right? It's time to move on, dude. It's time to move on. No one's buying it anymore, dude. If I was you, JB, I would get rid of that chick, Cheesy Bear, and do your own thing. She's destroying your audience. But if she's helping you evade taxes by doing your taxes for you, then you're in bed together. She's got blackmail on you, and you've got blackmail on her. So are you blackmailing each other, JB? Is that what it is? Is it the blackmail thing? What's this all about? Does she want all your attention for some reason? And what in the world is her vested interest? Is she actually your new girlfriend, JB? Maybe. Have you guys ever thought that maybe Cheese Bear is the girlfriend? That would make sense to me. Food for thought. I just thought of that. Maybe Cheese Bear is JB's girlfriend. There's no way those two would be in bed together and then he has another girlfriend, right? Well, let's find out. I know how to find out. I know how to find out. Hey, Mrs. Lycantheory, I'm sorry to mention your name again. But remember, when you and I were friends, we made some really good contacts. We can find out if Cheese Bear and JB are literally in bed together. Not just figuratively, right? How much further do you want this to go, JB? You tell me. You take it real life? Let's go. How much further do you want it to go, dude? Yeah, you want to keep your life private, but stop harassing and cyberbullying people. You are actually cyberbullying people. You are. Say what you got to say, JB. Go run your drug stream, talk smack about this. Go ahead and dissect this any way you want. Nobody cares, JB. Nobody cares. You've hurt too many people for people to not know the truth by now. You're going to make more of a fool out of yourself, right? The game is over. The jig is up. And he lied about getting married, being in Vegas, and then he said it was going to be an April Fool's joke. Oh, yeah. Way to come back from that one, Gunner. Good recovery on that one, bro. Dog. Right? People have called me a narcissist. No, that guy's a narcissist. He's a narcissist, and he's a sociopath and a psychopath. He is. All the above. Run the cult. Janet, I am proud. I'm proud that you worked through this and you didn't let them run you off of YouTube. I'm happy to still see you here. We're moving forward. All of us. It's over. It's over. I'm getting out of here, folks. We are at 1 hour and 29 minutes. I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you to everyone that donated. Thank you to all the moderators, Queen and Mutt, and anyone else, Janet, and anyone else that was here. WrestleMania, how you doing, bro? We're about to go off the air. Thank you for stopping by. Folks, I will be back. Let me see. I'll be back about 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific for an in-studio stream. I'm going to go home and eat some dinner, set up a stream, and I may even bring a panel on tonight. We'll see about that. I have a bunch of topics I'm going to choose. It's going to be a non-drama stream. This is not even a drama stream. We're not going to talk about this stuff tonight. We've already, unless something comes up, no need to talk about anything. We're going to do another topic stream and keep moving forward. So with that being said, have yourselves a good one. We'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye for now.